Look.
Stick your tongue out.
Do it back at me. There.
Of all the things Oscar Martinez can't do,
Oscar, are you flirting?
flirting is nowhere on that list.
Are you?
These are his words, and this is his heart.
Honestly, I get teary-eyed when I think about him graduating and me graduating and not being able to see him every day like I do now.
As most of the people who meet this young man do, Janie Woodward fell in love.
And the way he's so happy all the time, and the way that he just acts as if he's like the king of the world, even though he has such a burden in his life. Like, I really do think he deserves more than what he has.
Hey, back up a little bit.
By deserving more, she means this. This chair is his freedom. It's his independence.
It's his chair. It's not him. You hear me?
It's his motorized method of enjoying the world just like everybody else does. It's 7 years old, and it's held together by duct tape.
Those little parts, that was $100 and we've had to replace it twice.
I mean, like, it kills me because he deserves so much more than that. I mean, he deserves like a chair that's going to last forever and that's going to help him the rest of his life.
Teachers and students came up with this to try and help, a fundraiser that desperately needs more funds.
We have like $1,500 and the goal is $35,000. So
Janie is hoping someone might see this smile and care enough to contribute to keep it around. In Lincolnton, Kristen Hampton, WBTV, on your side. In a wheelchair that was almost determined not to work, Oscar made his way to the front of the Lincolnton High School library. A high school diploma for the guy who everyone describes as so lovable, so loving, friendly, and deserving. Everybody said Oscar deserves more than this. The duct tape that holds his wheelchair together won't hold it together forever.
That is his only way of transportation that he is able to control.
There's not a lot in Oscar's life he can control, but this chair, it is his life, and it's falling apart. That's why friends, family, teachers, and a whole community of perfect strangers came together to raise money. Oscar knew they were trying, but here's when he found out they succeeded.
We have raised $31,121.26.
Through tears, his teacher read the entire amount raised. Through applause, Oscar beamed with pride. He is technically classified as nonverbal. It's very rare he communicates with words, but this moment was rare, and it was awesome.
So I could not think of a better time to tell Oscar that we got enough money to get him his brand new chair. Oscar!
In Lincolnton with the good news, Kristen Hampton, WBTV, on your side. Ever since he was knee-high to a diving board, a swimming pool has been a second home for Greg Brunt. He was born 53 years ago with Down syndrome, but it's never slowed him down, especially in the water.
I just go down there and do your best.
Greg has a way of being humble. He doesn't readily mention just how best his best is. These are just the medals he won this year in the Special Olympics. There are so many of them all together, getting them apart has become somewhat of a chore.
The last several years, since he got past 50, his medal count went down to like 2 golds a year.
Everybody has a biggest fan, and Doug Metz is Greg's. Here's the part of the story that has nothing to do with the swimming pool.
My real daddy is gone.
And everything to do with heart.
My daddy and my mama.
Greg's real dad died years ago. His mother married Doug. 2 years ago, she passed away, leaving behind her only son that needed constant care and support, leaving him to one heck of a man who stepped up to do it.
And I certainly didn't know anything about Down syndrome or anything until I got involved with Greg, which probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
Doug is proud to call Greg his son.
That's the only thing that I got left is him. He's my best daddy, my stepdaddy.
And Greg is so proud to call him Dad. In Hickory with the good news, Kristen Hampton, WBTV, on your side.